Welcome, Fabiano and Hikaru Nakamura. It's a little bit funny because we have the base open here. We just started being a little bit more scientific, and the first game that appears after Bishop 3 is your games against YE. But you don't remember?
Yeah, I mean, now that I see it going, now as I'm going through it in my mind, I can kind of remember the game a little bit. But still, I forgot that I'd even played this. But obviously, I mean, I didn't play the same thing the way you played. I had something better prepared, I think.
So we just played Bishop D3 against YE. That was in a rapid game, I think, in 2016.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
And since you don't remember it, does that mean that it wasn't kind of a big preparation thing when you played Bishop D3 with white?
No, I mean, I don't think so. Also, it's round 2, which means this was after the first round game, and I think I had already drawn in the first round, maybe against Adley or someone. And I think the game started almost right away. So no, I mean, this was not preparation. I think in rapid, having big preparation, I mean, it's a bit questionable unless it's like the first round of a day, basically. Like if it's like first round of a tournament, or the first round of like say the first day, second day, third day, then yeah, maybe you have something prepared. But this was not preparation for the game, not at all.
So you just played Bishop D3 by random kind of, but now Fabiano plays Bishop D3, and you seem to know exactly what you're doing, because you played very quickly Bishop D7, which was Bishop C6, which seemed to be a new compared to what was been played before.
Bishop D7
No, Bishop D7 surely has been played, no? But probably not by anybody good.
If you use that mouse over there.
By somebody, okay. Stupak.
We're having the online base
this
open.
was actually a beautiful game. So I saw this today. There was a game, and I saw the ratings of the players were 147 and 126. And then I figured that these must be British.
Sorry, what did you see?
The ratings, yeah.
We're using two computers here.
Yeah.
So on the one we have the online base.
There was this game.
But yeah, it is British, yeah.
And between players who were in the database are shown as 147 and 126.
They have 147 in rating, and that's you prepared with that one.
No, I mean I figured that these are British ratings, so I guess this is around like 1700
British rating.
or so.
Oh.
Yeah, 100 is like 17 or 1800, yeah.
So they're decent players.
Decent players. That's not bad. They prepared with some British.
But okay, here,
also,
yeah,
this was an amazing game from White. I mean, White played like such an amazing game.
You need to show it here on this one. What you're talking
mean
about?
Before you mean?
Yeah, he played Bishop before, and Black played a bad move.
Yeah, I mean, if you get this is the dream, of course.
That's C6. That's not the point of Bishop D7.
Yeah,
Bishop C6. Yeah.
All I knew about this move, because it's a rather rare move.
Bishop D7 is rather rare.
Is that I should play this and should go for the Sendine.
Yeah, but you played so quickly still.
Yeah, I just knew that.
Despite it hasn't really been played before, but you just analyzed it. That's what you mean?
I wouldn't say I analyzed it. I just knew that I should go for the Sendine, and that was the extent of my knowledge.
And that's about it. It's no more computer things than.
I thought it would be a pleasant ending, but yeah, I guess I was for sure out of any knowledge here, and I guess soon we were both.
Rook B1. I mean, I'd looked at D4.
You're both out of preparation, obviously.
After Rook B1, yeah. I'd looked at a bunch of stuff with D4, but
I was thinking about playing this first and then playing another move, but I thought the Rook B1 is anyway the move I want to play. So and the point of this is E5 is very bad because of Bishop E4.
Right. Makes sense.
And okay, Knight A5, C5, B6 is playable, but very, very difficult to play because it is very tactically risky. So I think
I mean, without prep, you can't play this. I mean, I bet the computer will say it's completely fine for Black, even this, but it's like if you don't know what you're doing, you can't play like this because it's just
we were saying here that was the kind of natural setup for Black. But then when you started thinking, we thought perhaps it's an option to put the knight on F5 as well. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's very slow though. I mean, even if I get the knight to F5, it's just very, very slow. It doesn't do a whole lot.
Then white is just better.
Yeah. So I mean, I thought G6 was a good move just to try and play for E5 because if there are no issues with some Bishop G5 or Bishop E4, then I think it should be fine.
Yeah, I think this is a good practical decision.
Was it possible to prevent E5 somehow?
Well, there's maybe F4 or Bishop E4 maybe. But
Bishop E4, I thought that.
Yeah, I was just going to play F5 actually. And
I mean, I don't know if I can hope for anything here.
Yeah.
Maybe something very slight, but I had a feeling it would turn into nothing.
Yeah, it's hard to Hard to believe in this.
With this, who's the worst bishop if you play c5 and f4 in such a structure?
You mean how do I get it though?
If you close,
c5 will be met by e5.
Yeah, no, but you can get this maybe because after bishop e3, I probably played bishop g7, I assume, and then you can go. No, c5, e5, and f4, c5. Yeah, no, you can't.
If I wanted, I should play c5 here, right?
Yeah, but e5.
I'm just not sure about this.
Takes.
It looks fine for black.
Yeah.
Does it? Is it, or is it like a pawn up?
I don't know. Even if black plays like rook d5, bishop e6, and just brings the king to e6, it could suit better for black as well.
This
because you can't really invade on the b line because
so many weak pawns. I mean, my structure.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, 4e5 looks nice, but I mean everything is split. A2, c. It's just black has to be.
But
fine.
the question then is f4. That was kind of the last chance.
I thought that this would happen. And I can sack a pawn, but it's difficult to decide on this.
If you take on c6, b6, what do you take back with?
I take with the a pawn, No, but I mean now black probably is better.
Black is better already here.
I don't know, but I mean now you have no attack really. I mean, and d4 is too weak, so you can never go c4.
f4 looks like a big weakness as well, so I didn't like this position. I mean here I should find another move to sack the pawn and.
Rook d5 or if it takes, or not here perhaps, but just king e2 or something.
Yeah, maybe king e2, and I just wasn't quite sure. Rook b5.
Yeah, knight b7.
Knight b7. Yeah, knight c6, bishop b4 maybe is annoying. So knight b7, and bishop b3, but.
You don't seem to have that many pieces to attack with, or what?
Well, if I get one more move, it'll be a very strong attack. But
and if you take on d4, you can attack back with bishop.
Yeah,
so not that.
Now g6 doesn't look so great. But maybe there's something better here.
Can I just play bishop g7 even? Just ignore it. Rook b1 and just take on d4.
d4 yeah.
I don't know. And d3. Bishop a4. Yeah, this might be. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's just mate one. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
You have to play c5.
No. I mean, okay. This is losing. Yeah. Okay. This is
not
losing.
Gonna be great.
No.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the way I should have played.
I mean, I also don't have to take though. That's the other thing. Like taking is the aggressive way. But I mean, even here, I can maybe just I don't know, play bishop e7. Maybe just ignore it.
But maybe this is what I want. Yeah, and then bishop e3 next.
Yeah, this is starting to look a little bit better for white.
Maybe f4 is the correct move. Yeah, so...
So if I take,
so this really,
knight b7, I mean, because knight c6, bishop e4 should be bad, right?
And this I take, yeah?
Well, but now there's
c6, rook b4.
No, this is bad. I can't go knight c4. No, I have to go knight b7 and then, bishop e3, and now I have to find something. This is not easy, actually.
c6 or something?
Yeah, c6, rook b... Probably rook b2, right? Because rook b3, I can go c4 and just...
and then knight d6.
Yeah. Actually, I can go c4, rook b2, bishop a3 even. I can force you to put the rook on b1, so you have to go to b2.
But here maybe you can take and play bishop... bishop a3, rook b3 doesn't work. And what if you try the same? Because you have rook d7?
Bishop e4? But bishop a3. Just in time, maybe. Yeah. Okay, but I've got king c6 and knight d6.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, probably I should go knight d6 first, probably, instead of king c6.
It'll probably turn into some sort of draw.
Yeah, I mean, with the double f pawns, it's hard to believe. I mean,
this could be the critical move, because at least black will be forced to take some difficult decisions here.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. 'Cause I think after I got an e5, there's probably just nothing at all for white.
Yeah, this is a good move. I just kind of, when I played king e2, kind of thought that here I would have rook g1. Because the bishop f5 is a very strong threat.
That was mentioned by some of the other players here.
Yeah, but then bishop e7.
That was also mentioned, actually.
And this is just a draw.
Yeah,
d8.
Yeah, rook d8.
And here I thought knight e7 is accurate, and then knight d5. And probably also going to be a draw, and everything's hanging.
It felt like you weren't really struggling to get a draw, but it felt like you were slightly worse.
Well, that's the point, I think. It's
here
You thought for a while here?
I really didn't want to take on b7, but here I couldn't equalize it after f6.
Which looks...
I was like trying this, and to get something, but I didn't fully believe in it. And even if like Rook F8, I wasn't.
Yeah, Rook F8 I think is what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Just
like
make sure there's nothing. Yeah.
It
No, I think this
really
is dangerous.
So I decided just to.
Yeah.
I don't want to go for this ending. It's a bit sad, but it's probably just.
It's also just. It's just a draw because my pawns are too weak. I mean, at first I thought maybe I could play, but then, I go like some Rook B. I wanted to go Rook B6, but just Rook B6 here, but then just Rook F4, and if I have to go F5 H5, everything's going to be too loose in the long run.
Yeah, I can put my Rook on A4 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just nothing.
I thought you would try Rook A6, but.
Yeah, but Rook A6, A4.
A4 and Rook A5.
And Rook H4.
Yeah, you'll have to play H5.
And also you can always just start. You can always just check me too on D4, E4 forever.
Yeah, I do. I mean, you're not going to.
Yeah, probably you should play Rook H4 first, H5, and then check. And I didn't see anything. Rook D4, like King C6, Rook F4.
Yeah, and then I can play H4.
Yeah,
this is gonna, unless I get my Rook trap somehow.
Yeah, like the Magnus game or something. But yeah.
But yeah, it's.
Yeah, and also you can always even just block with Rook D4 now. It's just a dead draw.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember some years ago they all spoke Russian on the American team actually, if I remember right. Now there are no one speaking Russian on the American teams, and you're getting a new star, perhaps Samuel Shanklin.
Well, he's played on the team.
Yeah.
He's played on many teams now. These new times, but where are all the Russians? Have they lost the competition towards the?
Well, I think they aren't coming over. Times have changed. Like Gada came over in the early '90s, and of course that was just after the fall of the Soviet Union, so it's a much different time period. And now, now I think the top players in Russia are treated quite well because there's a support, I think, mainly from Filatov. So you don't see as many of them emigrating and changing federation. I think that's the main thing. Even if you look at other countries, I can't think of a top Russian who's switched countries recently. The past was U.S., Germany, some of these countries, but now, I don't think I just can't think of a 2,700 plus Russian player who changed federation. So I think it's just, everything is everything is better in Russia now than it was probably, 15,
and also in the United States, perhaps for American players. Do you have a few good players at the time, don't you? You have the 3 stars, the 3 of you who are here, but you have more people coming behind that, isn't that right?
Yeah, we have a lot of. Also, the thing is, if a Russian player came over to the U.S., he would struggle to be higher than 4th board.
At the moment, it's hard to get on the American team.
But yeah,
anyone who's good enough for board 4 should be good enough for the Russian team, also for the Olympiad team. So it's not. It doesn't make a big difference.
But I have, for instance, some students. They go to my school for 3 years, study chess, and they want to continue and perhaps combine it with an education. Is it a good idea to go to United States, combine playing chess and study? Or is it that because you have a few universities who offer scholarships, I've noticed?
Yeah.
Is it good? I'm sure it's good for the education, but is it good for the chess? Or have you become good because you travel to Europe so many often and so on?
That's a tough question, but I think for the most part, if you go to the U.S. For university, for college, I think that it probably means you're going to lose your opportunity to become a professional, I would say. I think certainly you get an education. Certainly it's paid for, which, considering the general cost of education, secondary education in the U.S., certainly it's a big deal. But I think of someone, for example, like Lequang Liam, actually, very, very strong and talented player, and he went to Webster for, I assume he's been there like 4 years now, or I think he's graduating or doing something like that. But basically he stopped improving, and he was about 27-20, I think, when he started going, and he's stayed around 2,700, I think, but he hasn't really improved. So, I think it's good for education, but if you're trying to become a professional, I don't think it's
So it's not like just go to St. Louis and you will have plenty of tournaments and opponents to train with, players to train with.
Well, he lives there, so he can.
He lives there.
Huh? Well, you will
live there, right?
You will have plenty of players to train with, but I don't know how easy it is to balance an education and a professional career, because you have to improve, you do have to travel a lot and to play pretty much constantly and to work all the time, so it's not easy to balance those two things.
And if you want to travel, if you want to be a professional chess player, you can't just stay in the US, you have to go to Europe, so it's a bit far to travel actually.
Well, you can live in the US and play in Europe, but it is easier to find tournaments to play in Europe generally.
Okay, thank you. I think Anand is having a good position, by the way.
Well, I didn't understand this game at all. Like I didn't understand what Maxim was doing. I mean,
but now it's just hopeless, isn't it?
It's just hopeless.
Rook b3 is coming next.
Rook b3.
Yes.
So it's just over.
Because rook b5, rook
no
d3.
counterplay.
I don't know. I mean, maybe king g2, rook b3, rook e5.
Rook e5. Take rook c4. Because the bishop doesn't have so many squares.
Yeah.
And your rook will also be hanging on d5.
ugly.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, rook
yeah. You're right.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play
b4?
rook f5 or something. Yeah.
Take rook c4. Bishop d2, rook c2. I
This
think.
one is struggling.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give a check on f5 to not lose your rook.
But then you lose b2
and you'll lose b2.
So this is kind of just close.
Yeah, this is just lost. I think.
Probably losing now.
It became suddenly.
But I didn't understand queen f5 made no. I didn't understand this whole thing with queen f5. I thought there had to be something after rook f8, like something simpler, like queen f7,
around
knight
here
f8.
it was hitting up, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I thought here was still fine. I didn't.
Look on this one.
Which one?
This one, right? Then we can.
Yeah, like takes queen. I mean, it felt like there had to be something better than queen f5 here. I mean, I for example, I didn't understand why a3 is so bad.
A3.
Yeah, a3 looked very natural to me.
A3. Can I play a4 or you'll just?
Yeah,
play
I mean,
rook
I
b4,
just mean
yeah?
I'll play rook b4, and I mean, you can say you're better, but I don't think you have any attack coming.
Shouldn't be better for black. It should be.
Because if you end up with a queen on.
Yeah, because like a4 takes queen f3, there's just queen c6. I mean.
Oh, that might. Maybe you could show that.
Which line?
A4.
A4 and just takes queen f3, queen c6 looks.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like somehow there's going to be some kind of perpetual here.
With
like maybe
knight g5 or
knight
something.
g5 maybe or something.
And that's only perpetual if it takes it.
Yeah, it takes and just.
No, but that's winning, isn't it? This looks like mate.
King h1.
You just go to
h2.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but it feels like it's one of these positions where there should be something like this.
Bishop h4. Huh?
Yeah. Probably.
Maybe the only. I don't know if it's the only move, but it's not so easy to find another move.
You can maybe play rook g1. Rook g1 also and go king.
The king can also kind of run to h4, yeah?
Yeah.
So maybe rook f2 isn't even such a strong threat.
Yeah, something like this feels like, I mean...
he must have seen a problem with this move because it is the most natural move. So
like here, for example, can you just take on b4 and maybe play queen c6?
And...
I mean, I feel like white has to go for some kind of counterplay.
a4 and you...
Just take d5?
Take d5, yeah.
I mean, this one's dangerous. I can also just take b3 as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that queen b3 doesn't look so... Actually, do you just pick up d5?
Queen f3 is not within when he takes on g6. It might be a threat with knight f4 here.
Yeah.
But queen d1?
Queen d1, queen h3.
And if you just...
BA, yeah?
Well, if BA, there's knight f4.
Or rook f3 also. Knight f4 is really bad. Maybe like rook a... But okay, that doesn't
No, or queen f... Maybe just queen f1, actually. Just queen g2 and... I mean, it's bad, but I mean, I just thought it was just losing after he went for this queen f5. I didn't really
also, I thought this moment was interesting. Couldn't he...
yeah, he could have also taken, right?
Yeah, take... Because I don't know if black just wants to play fg.
And if it takes on c3?
Right, yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Takes and take on c3.
Or, I wasn't sure, maybe you want to put the queen on c3. Or bc is also playable. I thought if you can get this...
Yeah, very interesting, though.
Yeah, it would be another game. But now, he played rook e5, yeah?
So I assume rook d3?
So...
he just wants to go bishop g5.
They made a couple more moves,
king
actually.
First, yeah.
They actually played a few more moves. I think it's clicking on this again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, this? But this with
happened.
the outside pawn, this must be winning, no?
Yeah, he should play king e2 now, right?
King e2, h5.
Yeah.
This surely must be
losing.
losing.
The knight on c6 also defends everything. And then you just bring the king to f5 and start pushing your h pawn.
So sure though. So king e2, h5, king f3, knight c6, bishop d2, and what, just d3 maybe? Yeah, d3, because you're going to force me to have to do something, and even if I win d3, you get the king to f5. Yeah, this has to be winning.
He did play this.
He played g5.
g5?
And then this came.
Okay, so king d2.
Is this just over?
Well, he'll just try to hold it passively.
He resigned? Ah, okay, yeah.
He has resigned. Okay.
I guess he didn't try to hold it passively. No?
Okay then. Will you also try to get on +1, because it seems like having +1 is close to winning the tournament or getting into the tournament.
Some blitz playoff or something. Who knows?
Some great blitz tiebreak. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, +1 could lead to a huge tie, but it's also very likely.
Which is a common problem perhaps these days, that you don't really need to have such a great score, enormous score, actually to win the tournament. Do you consider it a problem, or is it kind of...
Chess is hard.
I don't know. I mean,
it's just how it turns out.
+3 is a minimum to get a tie for first usually. I mean, like London +3 was a tie for first.
Does that worry you that there are so many draws? Because that's kind of a topic here. It's not your problem.
That's how chess is.
Huh?
That's how chess is.
Yes. But there's nothing actually. We shouldn't direct this question to you, because you are really fighters, and we're also praising you all the time for fighting games and so on. So no problems with your styles. That's absolutely for sure.
No, I think everyone is fighting. It's just
they're all fighters.
It's not so easy.
It's just that they don't manage to win so easily.
But okay.
It's not like if you just take bigger risks, you will win more games and lose more games. You will just basically lose more games. That's the thing.
Well, no, I mean there are ways to take risks, and sometimes it leads to more decisive results. Sometimes it even leads to great tournaments, but it's not even easy to take risks these days. I mean, without doing something.
But you sometimes win an enormous amount of games. I think you win many more games than the others. Is it because you take more risks, or is it just because you play better, or what is it?
I also sometimes lose a lot more games.
You do lose more games too.
At least
so that's kind of an ideal. If everyone played like you, try to win more games, and okay, I'll lose more games then. Is that kind of?
But I also haven't been really pushing for wins or anything. It's just that this year this is what's happened. I mean,
it's just happening.
I won a lot of games with black, not really pushing for a win, but I just.
Do you try to win with black also, right?
No, but if you get chances, then you take them.
I remember back in the days with Kasparov, that was horrible with either color, or just trying to crush you with both black and white. But
but preparation, the times have changed. Preparation is much easier, I think, to prepare for some of those things too.
Now everyone is like Kasparov, coming with huge preparations and so on.
Yeah, basically. Even lower players now, so yeah, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, makes it difficult. So, okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Go-To Life is instant health in a bottle. Enjoy the experience of life, vitality, energy, recovery, and water in one water bottle, without the downsides of all those added calories or sugar. Go-To Life is a lifestyle product for wellness, recovery, and energy. It's water charged with high level of oxygen. Using our unique technology, we make it possible to dissolve oxygen in water up to 10 times more than you normally find in your tap or bottled water. That could provide boost to your health. This makes oxygen water one of the most sought-after well-being and lifestyle products in the world. Find out more at www.gotolife.no.